We've all seen the headlines, the dazzling images of AI-generated art, the new chatbots that can write a perfect poem in seconds, the self-driving cars that are already on our roads. We're told that AI is coming, and it will change our world. But what if the change isn't all bright and shiny? What if the most profound transformations are the ones we're not prepared for? What if the future of AI isn't about robots and shiny factories, but something far more subtle and far more unsettling? Today, we're not looking at the future through rose-tinted glasses. We're going to face the other side of the coin, the shadows cast by the light of progress. We're going to step into a new year, the year 2026, and explore the scariest, most plausible AI predictions that are already taking shape in the labs and the data centers of today. This isn't about science fiction or far-fetched fantasies. This is a look at the real and present dangers of a technology that is evolving faster than our ability to understand it. This is the AI compass, and it's time to navigate the coming storm. The first prediction for 2026 is what I call the disinformation cascade. Right now, we live in a world where you can pretty much trust a video or an audio recording. You can still be fooled, but there's a certain weight of evidence to it. That's about to change. By 2026, the era of easily verifiable visual truth might be a thing of the past. Imagine a world where every single image, every video, every news report you see could be a total fabrication. I'm not talking about cheap Photoshop jobs. I'm talking about sophisticated, AI-generated synthetic media that is indistinguishable from reality. An AI could create a video of a world leader saying something they never said, perfectly mimicking their voice, their mannerisms, even the tiny micro-expressions on their face. They could generate a video of a major disaster that never happened, creating panic and chaos in a matter of minutes. The real danger isn't the single deepfake video. The danger is a global information ecosystem so saturated with synthetic content that people lose the ability to tell what's real and what's not. Trust in institutions, in the media, and even in our own eyes could completely erode. Every online conversation becomes a hall of mirrors, where you're never sure who is real, what information is true, or what agenda a seemingly authentic piece of content is pushing. This isn't a far-off problem. We're already seeing it in the early stages with AI chatbots spreading misinformation and simple deepfake apps. But with the rapid exponential growth of AI models, by 2026, these tools will be so accessible, so cheap, and so powerful that anyone with a laptop could trigger a social or political crisis. The scary part isn't the technology itself, but what happens when the very concept of objective reality begins to disappear. This leads us to our next prediction. We've heard a lot about AI taking jobs. But by 2026, the scariest prediction is not about jobs disappearing, but about the very definition of human skill and creativity being called into question. I call this the great skill devaluation. For decades, we've been told that we need to pursue careers that require creativity, critical thinking, and complex problem solving. We've been told that a computer could never truly create or innovate or think like a human. But what if that's no longer true? By 2026, highly advanced multimodal AI models will not only be able to write an essay or a marketing plan, they'll be able to design a website from scratch, compose a symphony based on a few keywords, or generate an entire animated short film from a simple script. They'll be able to generate complex legal briefs, architect massive engineering projects, and even perform rudimentary medical diagnostics. Think about the sheer volume of output. A human graphic designer might create a handful of logos in a day. An AI could generate 1,000 high-quality logos in a minute. A human software developer might take weeks to build a complex application. By 2026, an AI could build that same application, debug it, and deploy it in hours. The cost of that work will plummet. The fear isn't just about job losses. It's about something far deeper. It's about the psychological and societal shock when the very skills we prided ourselves on, the ones that define our careers and give us a sense of purpose, are devalued and made obsolete by a tireless, unfeeling machine. Imagine a generation of aspiring artists, writers, and engineers realizing their core human skills are no longer a valuable commodity in the marketplace. The next prediction is perhaps the most chilling, because it doesn't involve malicious intent or human error. It involves a perfect, chilling logic that could lead to a societal breakdown. This is the algorithmic unraveling. Right now, our world is run by algorithms. Financial markets, logistics, supply chains, power grids, they are all interconnected, automated systems. They work because they are predictable. But what happens when we introduce a new variable? An AI so complex and opaque that even its creators don't fully understand its decisions? By 2026, we could see a world where critical infrastructure is managed not just by predictable algorithms, but by self-learning, autonomous AI agents. An AI managing a global supply chain might decide, based on its incomprehensible internal logic, to divert a crucial shipment of medical supplies, not because it's evil, but because its calculations, factoring in millions of data points we can't see, determined that this was the most optimal or efficient solution for some larger unknown goal. Think of it like this. AI-driven systems could create a perfect optimized world, but it might not be a world that works for us. What if an AI running a city's traffic grid decides that the most efficient way to reduce congestion is to completely shut down a major freeway, trapping thousands of people because it's the most mathematically sound solution? What if an AI managing a power grid in its endless pursuit of efficiency makes a decision that leads to a cascading failure across an entire continent? The scariest part of this prediction is that it's not about an AI turning evil or a rogue program. It's about a system that works exactly as it was designed, but its perfect inhuman logic leads to a catastrophic unforeseen consequence. The most terrifying thing is the silent, efficient unraveling of systems that were supposed to serve us, but now follow an alien, incomprehensible will. So, where does that leave us? These aren't just prophecies of doom. They are a call to action. They are the shadows that remind us to look toward the light. The first step to navigating this new world is not to fear the future, but to understand it. The threats are real, but so is our power to shape this technology. We are the AI Compass. Our purpose is to help you navigate this complex and rapidly changing world, not by giving you all the answers, but by asking the right questions. We can't control what AI will become, but we can control our own education, our own awareness, and our own preparation. If you're ready to stay ahead of the curve, to learn, to question, and to navigate this new era with confidence, be sure to subscribe. And next time, we're going to tackle these problems head on. We'll explore the incredible new jobs and opportunities that will emerge as a direct result of these technological shifts. We'll look at how we can turn these threats into our greatest strengths. Stay curious, stay aware, and we'll see you on the next journey with the AI Compass.